Oh, that's not a donut. That's what I'm doing. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my comparison videos. And today, I'm going to be comparing the ABRoller Pro to the ABRoller. First, I'm going to start with the ABRoller Pro. Do some reps forward. Then we'll turn sideways so that way we can get side views of the reps. And then we'll go to the actual ABRoller, do the same thing, and then I'll explain the difference between these two for the abs and why they're different and what kind of different exercises you can do with them, and then also on top of that what exercises you can't do that you could do with the other one. So I'm also going to be explaining that, and then we'll also move on to our muscle groups of what it specifically ignites for the muscle groups for the ab area. Alright, let's get this going. Alright, get this started. Alright, you guys, did some reps here, and as far as I can tell, at least from what I believe, anyway, this should be started with more for beginners. In my mind, it definitely feels like it's helping me on the way up. It's definitely a little bit harder on the way down, but for the assistance on the way up, this definitely helps you up rather than down. So if you're going to start out with this, probably better to start with this first. And for the different kinds of exercises, I'll do just a couple different explanations real quick, just so that way you guys can see. You can go to the side, you know, do stuff like this where you go forward and then back, or same difference here and back, same difference there and back. You get it. You can roll around with it. You can do different stuff with it. And I'd say that's about it for my explanation for this one. We're going to move on to the ABRoller now. Bleh. Time for the test of the ABRoller. Ready to go. Alright, you guys, so for this one, this is definitely for more advanced people. For the rollers, this does not have any help at all, so your abs are going to be definitely engaging a lot more with this one, both ways, up and down. It's the same thing with this one as that one. Let's see, so just to show you, you can do the same kind of movements as the other one. Just remember, it's going to be a lot harder to do than with the ABRoller Pro. And as far as it goes, there is one other exercise that you can do with this one that you can't do with the ABRoller Pro, and we'll get to that next. Alright, you guys, so this is the hardest ab exercise that you could do for these kinds of ab rollers. Just letting you know that before I attempt it and do it. But anyway, this is the one exercise that you cannot do all the way with the ABRoller Pro, as far as I can tell. So basically what you're supposed to do is go all the way down. See how it stops right there? You're supposed to go all the way down, all the way back up. So I suppose to train for that, you could try that, but trust me, you can't go all the way down. But for this one, that's probably the one and only exercise that this one can't do that this one can. And just so you guys know that I can do it all the way, I'm going to go ahead and do it with this one. It takes a lot more force to do, and it's way hard. So just remember, before you do this, make sure that your abs are ready for it. we're going to head on over to our muscle group area and we'll get that going. Alright, you guys, we're on to our muscle chart here for the certain ab muscles and groups that this certain exercise works on. As you can tell, I have everything outlined. So for the ab curver, we're going to be working more on the abs all the way through, on the way down, and for the way back up, it's going to be easier. Also for all these highlighted areas, lats, shoulder, back of lats as well. And then we're going to move on to the actual ab roller exercises. So for the ab roller exercises, all this is engaged to the maximum all the way through the motion, all the whole area of these abs, all the front and rear lat muscles, shoulders and back muscles are all incorporated with this. That has been my muscle explanation for these muscle groups that these two exercises work, and we're going to move on to our next step. Alright, we're on to our next step. Use both of them to engage the abs twice as good. I'm just kidding, you guys. Just joking around about that. But seriously, hopefully you guys liked this video as much as I liked making it. Just remember, we're always going to be honest about our information, of what we know and how we know it, and always going to be honest about, you know, like weight and stuff like that. So there are certain channels, I won't really specifically say any names, but they definitely mislead you and don't tell you about the weight that they're doing, or even information, just misleading information for certain things. So we're definitely going to stay honest with you about that. Like, subscribe. If you had any questions or any ideas that we can do differently with the show, or maybe just something different to make the channel better, let us know. And as always, unleash your inner bull.